and you stick close together. And we're going to put his little ass in the ground.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Listen, we got something we guys going to talk to you guys about. Before we get into the video, though, make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, share with your friends, all that, because we're a small channel and we want to keep growing with y'all. That being said, listen, sometimes it's your own people, man. Sometimes it's your own people. Floyd has been, if I'm being honest, been dirty by his own fans, bro, by his own people, by people in his camp. On top of that, listen, bro, it's not looking good for his aspects as far as who's going to fight next because he just had a fight canceled. Floyd's in a whole bunch of turmoil right now, but what do you think about all that real quick, my man?
It's not even just the Mike Zambides fight, the exhibition fight that is happening in Greece, but it looks like even the Manny Pacquiao fight is looking to be in jeopardy. We need to talk about everything that's going on with Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, first we're going to talk about the aspects of him losing the Zambides fight. So, as you guys know, Floyd's having some money problems. I don't care what any of you super fans say, he's having some money problems. From basically running out and stealing a $200,000 watch, from being sued for taking a $4.75 million advance on his fight with, for Manny Pacquiao and also for Mike Tyson. The people that are saying he's defaulting on some of his properties, him closing down his one of his centers, fitness centers, I guess you want to call it, in Los Angeles, all these things. Floyd's clearly having money problems. Because of that, this fight, the Zambides fight that was supposed to happen this past weekend, got called out because essentially there was an injunction put against Floyd Mayweather because he owes money. He took a $4.75 million advance. He's being shady with it. He's not returning the money, so on and so forth. And because of that, the people that gave him the advance are saying, hey, he can't fight that. He needs to either pay us our money back or we need to lock in for this Manny fight. So unfortunately for Floyd, he's his own worst enemy. He's been his own worst enemy. I remember a lot of you dudes laughed at me when I said back when he got done facing Manny Pacquiao that at some point in the future, Floyd was going to go broke. Not because he didn't make a lot of money, but because he spent it way faster than he made it. Now listen, it's not too often that Floyd gets a $100 million paycheck. Sure, he had a couple exhibitions where he'd get a $6 million paycheck, a $7 million paycheck, and so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. But listen, bro, if you make a $100 million for the Manny Pacquiao fight as he did, and I know some people will say $200, $3 million. I'm going to go off of his own words, showing the check. Do you guys want to see what a $100 million check looks like? Remember when he said that? Because I thoroughly remember when he said that. And then immediately buying an $18 million watch. Now, let's say you don't give a single cent to the tax man, and you really kept $100 million in your pocket. You mean to tell me you're going to spend 1/5 of that money on a watch? One purchase cost you a fifth of that? Tell me Floyd doesn't have money problems, y'all. He clearly does. Now, this is why these fights with Manny Pacquiao and Mike Tyson are so important to Floyd, because he needs that money. He needs that income. I'm sure he's going to make a fat stack of fighting both of those guys. This is why he also needed the Zambides fight. But again, because Floyd just can't be an upright and standing citizen and honor his own words when it comes to his obligations, he's now being sued for that money back. Money that he apparently is defaulting on different things for. Floyd has created his own hell. And to some degree, the people around him as well. Because on top of that, we have his own people backstabbing him with the secret recording that just got released. But before we get into that, what do you think about the fights being canceled? What do you think about Floyd's money problems?
Listen, man, the fact that I've heard many stories about Floyd, I think just recently, the one thing that got him in trouble was that I think he was at a Las Vegas pawn shop. And he got in trouble with the law over there because he got his, I think it was a check bounced for like $18,000 for a watch in a pawn shop. Dog.
200K.
200K. That's worse. 200K for a bounce check on a watch and a pawn shop. Dog. First of all, why do you even need a watch in the first place? You don't need to show out for money anymore. You keep showing out for money this amount of time, but dog, you're only delaying the inevitable. People are going to find out you're not even Money Mayweather. You're no more Money Mayweather. You're pretty broke Floyd. It's kind of hard to see at this point. The fact that you keep coming back and keep finding I still have that but dog, you keep coming up for exhibitions. You already know you're afraid to lose that otherwise they wouldn't be exhibitions anymore. And again, yes, there's reasons to suggest that yes, Ellerbe and Al Haymond could have been planning this for some time. And yeah, I understand that Floyd did help them to a grand extent by making them their money in the first place. But dog, you created your own hell by let's be honest. You're no longer profitable to them anymore, and they're looking to bury the hatchet as far as you being the loose end in that. So, I mean, I don't know, snakes around snakes and all that. So I mean, I don't know. It's Floyd has basically created his own hell. And to be honest, I kind of feel sorry for him if he didn't keep creating his own problems in the end and burning through his money. So do I really feel bad about the guy? I don't know. But what is your final thoughts on all this?
I'll be honest with you. I personally think that you're right. He created his own hell. Floyd surrounded himself with people that all he cares about is money. All roads lead back to money. Every single thing is about money. And when you surround yourself with people only see you as a money bag, things like this recording, I'll drop it so you guys can listen to it, prove to me that all they looked at you was like a money bag. They wanted you to make an end, and then they eventually kick you out the house when they saw you were no longer useful. And unfortunately for you, Floyd, you did this to yourself, bro. The fact that you can't control your own spending, even when you're seeing you're having money problems, is part of the reason why I personally don't feel bad. Again, I said it after the Manny Pacquiao fight. That was like 10 plus years ago when that fight happened. The fact that even back then, someone like me, someone who's not on the level of Floyd, could see that at some point Floyd was clearly going to have money problems, proves to me that, listen, I understand to some people Floyd is a hero, 50-0, all that other BS, but it's all been a facade, guys. There's one thing that Floyd's good at, a singular thing. He's not a good businessman. He's not good with friendships. He's not good at the family stuff a lot, because I'm sure you guys have seen some of the drama with that. Floyd's been good at one thing, fighting. And the second he stopped fighting, the checks stopped coming in. All of a sudden, that lifestyle that he was so used to because he could afford to have this lifestyle, because when you're bringing $100 million check every so often, a $30 million check every so often, a $50 million, it postpones the inevitable. But eventually it all comes crashing down, because something that a lot of boxers have said, something that I've said, if Floyd keeps fighting, eventually he's gonna lose. And Floyd has marketed himself as the money man. He's no longer that. And he's also marketed himself as the undefeated. And the second that last straw finally drops, the facade is gone. You're no longer Floyd Money Mayweather. You're no longer undefeated. That whole 50-0, the branding and blah, 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 that's all gone. So yes, Floyd is creating his own hell. And unfortunately for him, he's going to have to keep fighting if he wants to make any real money. And if he keeps fighting, eventually he's going to take a loss. Whether you guys like it or not, because I know there's a lot of super fans out there, make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and
Until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you in the next one.